Get set up. Poll is started. See if anyone pops in, say what's up. Shitty weather today. Can't do much maybe this afternoon. Starting to. This fucking thing's gonna act all stupid now. I fucked the pool up. I wrote it wrong. Fucking idiot. But yeah, it's starting to clear now. I fucked that all up. It's not going to work. All right. Oh, shit. Let's get started. Monday. Happy Monday. Just another manic Monday. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure I have everything else right. All messages ago. Leave it to me to fuck up a wet dream. Big game tonight. Blue Jays, Mariners, game 7. Bunch of NFL stuff yesterday. Some stuff tonight. Patriots, pretender or contender? I want to listen to what some people think about the Pats so far.
We talked about Dak this morning. They got the number 1 passing attack. You know who's number 2? New England. New England has the number 2 passing attack in the league, the number 5 scoring defense in the league. Mike Vrabel has been coaching his tail off in New England and got those guys playing some really good football.
Yeah, imagine that. A guy can come in and make an immediate impact. Holy cow. Amazing that. Why change the culture? Coach your players. Imagine that.
Yes, awesome.
Patriots, big game yesterday. Titans on a very good ball team. Patriots looked good yesterday. Put up some points. That was important. Drake May looks really friggin' good. I've been pumping the brakes on Drake May. Starting to look like he's going to be a solid NFL quarterback. What up, Never the Fan, the Great? Salute. You think one of these AL teams can beat the Dodgers? Probably not. I think the Blue Jays have the best shot. Especially if Bo Bichette comes back and he's okay, the Blue Jays have the best shot. But I still don't think they do, no. Please like, share, subscribe if you're new. If you were gifted a membership, please consider gifting a membership to someone else. I think we're going to go members only tonight for Game 7, at least for the chat. Maybe the entire game, we'll see. But no, I don't think so. I like everything Boston but the Red Sox. I don't like the Red Sox. I have my reasons for it, and part of my family was Yankees fans, so I ended up a Yankees fan. But Drake May looking pretty good. A lot of people in the sports world think the Patriots are a legitimate contender for the AFC East title. I don't know about that yet. Buffalo hasn't looked good lately, but I don't know about all that yet. I think the Patriots have the chance to be a wild card team at this point. No, I was doing it long before Brady left, Curtis. But it potentially. Yeah, Giants coughed up a big lead. I didn't see the highlights and shit, but I know that they were up. I think it was like 13-0 or 13-3. I could have swore. But a lot of people think the Pats could be an AFC East champion this year. 12-3, 11-4. I had the Patriots at most at 10 wins. I didn't think they would improve this quickly. I'm still not completely sold. We got to see him do it. They got to beat bad teams convincingly, and they got to beat good teams. They got to be close games. You think so, Morgan? We beat the Bills. Beat the Bills, who haven't looked great lately. Health is always an issue. They got to stay healthy. You sold on Drake? Sorry, my teeth are bothering me, guys. It's starting to be where you're going to have to believe in Drake, right? I know the Titans weren't very good, but he made some tough throws in good coverage. I worry about him running around so much. Not that he runs a ton, but he took some hits yesterday. He's got to be a little more careful. I want him in that pocket, passing as much as possible. And it could be he's just got to progress. Diggs was a little bit beat up yesterday. They're still young. They are ahead of schedule as far as I'm concerned. They are certainly ahead of schedule. They lost to the Raiders to start the season. I was like, oh no, here we go again. That was an ugly game. They were missing guys, but it was ugly. I think they still end up with about 10 wins. I'm going to look at the schedule right now, and we'll take a look. Bear with me. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Consider becoming a member. We're going to be members only, at least the chat, for tonight's game 7. NFL stupid. Sorry, not you guys, me. I went to see them play the Steelers. That game, I had fun at it. They should have beat the Steelers. That one fucking bugs the shit out of me, that loss. Worse than the Raiders. But they're starting to put up points. I mean, they've 33 points. Their 2 losses, they only put up about 14 points. Their wins, 33, 42, 23, 25, 31. Offensively, they seem to be rolling. Browns at home We got a lot of home games coming up, which could help. Browns at home should be a win. Falcons should be a win. Buccaneers probably it's gonna be a tough game. Buccaneers will probably be healthy by that point. That's probably an L. If there's one they're gonna lose, that's the one in the next 5 or 6 to me. So Browns a win, Falcons a win, Buccaneers probably a loss or potentially. Jets should be a W. Bengals are on the road. Should still be a W. Giants at home. They should win. Bills could be a loss. Ravens, who knows by that point. Could be a loss. Jets and Dolphins. They could win 8 of those games. They could win 8 of those games. That'd put them at 11 wins. The Browns' defense is solid for the most part. Defensively, they're far better than offensively. Marshawn should come and play running back for us. That's hilarious. Brad Marchand's not coming back till he's retired. His days in New England are over. Unless he's up here getting with some honeys. Bruins have lost a lot of games recently. 3 in a row. Lost to Utah last night. I didn't watch any of it. I just saw the score. But, yeah, they could win 11 games. I wonder what the Bills' schedule looks like. Let's see who the Bills got to play. I don't think Miami or the Jets are obviously competition at this point for winning the AFC East. They got the Panthers, the Chiefs, the Dolphins, the Bucks, Texans, the Steelers. They got a harder schedule than us. 3, 4, 5, 6. They got the Eagles. And then they got the Jets. Last game of the year. I can see why people are saying New England could take the division, which would be crazy. The Chiefs is a toss-up. We know they struggle against the Chiefs. That could be an L. The Bucks could be an L. Both games are at home, though. Steelers on the road. That could be a struggle. Patriots on the road. Patriots knocked them off once. It's not out of the realm of possibility they could do it again. And then the Eagles, maybe an L. They could lose 4 of those games. They should win at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would put them at, 10-6, 10-7. It's not out of the realm of possibility seeing who each team has to play. That New England potentially could take the division. Not out of the realm of possibility. November 2nd, they play the Chiefs at home, 425, 11-2. Chiefs are starting to wake up. They got Rice back. I know they played the Raiders, but I kind of figured once they got him back, and if everyone else was pretty healthy, they were going to be all right. Looks like it. I know Rice had at least 2 touchdowns yesterday. He might have had more. Pretty sure he had 3, actually. Panthers have been knocking people off left and right. I think some of these teams aren't showing up on certain games and they're getting knocked off. He had 2. Thank you. I know he had 2 for sure. Potentially, Grizz. Potentially. I'm pretty psyched about our quarterback right now. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but he's playing damn well. He's young. He's young. I'm sure there'll be some mistakes, but definitely moving in the right direction for sure. What up, Pablo? Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Just talking some sports on this rainy afternoon. Hoping this weather clears. It's starting to clear. I can go get my workout in and shit. Get ready for tonight's Game 7. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. You better hope they don't score too many touchdowns. If White scores a touchdown, you're in trouble. If White scores a touchdown, you're in trouble. I don't know if White's even playing. I think he was questionable. That team's pretty beat up right now. I know almost every wide receiver's out for him. Buck's got some injury issues. I know Egbuka's questionable. Mike Evans is questionable. Which means White could get the ball more if he's not questionable. I know Bucky Irving's out again. So that means White's going to get more touches. Yeah. Booty's coming around. Definitely coming around. He went to LSU. He was not a bum. Tyquan Thornton, the expatriate's been doing well for Kansas City too. Couldn't do that shit in New England. Buccaneers, Tampa Bay, T. White's gonna play, so you better hope he doesn't go off. He might. He's gonna get a lot of touches. He's gonna get a lot of touches. Godwin's definitely out. Irving's definitely out. Josh Williams is out, another running back. So you better hope he doesn't get too much yardage and your guy kicks some long field goals. He's one of them. He's one of them. Mayfield's up there. He's one of them. Best quarterbacks in the league right now. He might be the number 1. Stafford had a big game. He's back. He's one of the better quarterbacks, even though he's old. May, I would probably put close to a top 5 this season so far. I mean, Allen's up there still. Lamar has been hurt. I wouldn't put him in there right now. As far as right now and the struggles that team's having, he's not a top 5 quarterback at this moment this year. Yardage. Mahomes is starting to wake up. I mean, he's putting up numbers and shit, even before Rice got back. You know, you got to kind of look at everything. Statistics, the team's record, who has more, who has less. You know, there's a lot of different areas I take into consideration. No real surprises yesterday. I put Dak Prescott up there as one of the best quarterbacks this year so far. Even though the Cowboys are really struggling. I know they got a W yesterday. They put up a lot of points. So I would put Dak in the top 5, 6 guys this year. What about Danny Dimes? No one said him. Not one person. What about Danny Dimes out in Indianapolis? Daniel Jones is going off. Oh shit, my boy's talking crap about the game tonight. I don't think CJ Stroud is. I don't think he's as good as everyone said he was. I never was really sold on him as being this. I know he doesn't have the receivers. They lost a lot of players. They're missing that running back. I never was high on CJ Stroud. I don't have anything against him. I just didn't think he was. I didn't see him being good in the long haul or being a champion in the long haul. Mac Jones is a scrub. Mac Jones is a fucking scrub. Bum. Stop it. Mac Jones. I know San Fran won. He had 152 yards with an interception, dude. He didn't even throw a fucking touchdown, and he had a giveaway. 17 for 26, 152. McCaffrey did everything last night. 2 touchdowns, 24 carries, 129 yards. I hope they knock each other out at the same time. I hope Gahn and Aspinall both hit each other with a punch at the same time. They both knock each other out. I don't like either of them. I'm not a fan of either of them. What's going on with UFC this weekend? Let's check that out. I don't know if there's anything. There's something coming up. Is that this weekend? Aspinall gone? I just think Aspinall's probably going to wrestle him. October 25th is Saturday night. And I think it's in the United Arab Emirates. So it'll be an afternoon fight. It'll be on it. The main event or the main card, I think, starts at 2 p.m. on the East Coast in the United States. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the card right now. Ribovics, Aspinall gone. Yandroba, number 1 contender versus Mackenzie Dern, number 5. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. Number 2 versus number 8. Volkov versus Jaltin Almeida. That could be a war. Number 2 versus number 5. Heavyweight. Rakic versus Mirzakhanov. I don't think I've ever seen him. If I have, it hasn't been much. I've seen Rakic. Ikram Aleskarov, I've seen him. I've seen Jung Yong Park. That could be decent. Jacqueline Amarim's fighting. She's kind of cute. Versus Mizuki. Hiya. Yeah, it shouldn't be terrible. It's not that bad of a card. The main card's worth watching. I won't sit there and watch every last thing. There's too much other shit going on right now. But pretty decent. Pretty decent. I think they're just trying to make it so I think they're trying to get out of this deal before they do any of the good shit. I think once it goes to Paramount, it's going to get better. I think ESPN and Dana and them were fucking butting heads. What up, H-Dog? Salute. How goes the weight loss, my friend? Thank you for being a member. Much appreciated. Please consider becoming a member. We're going to be doing a lot of members-only content soon. If you want to hang and shoot the shit, it's going to be the best way to do it. I'll still do some stuff that's for everyone, but it's not going to be nearly as much. Nice, H-Dog. How much have you lost so far? What up, T? Good for you. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Don't stop or else they'll come back. You got to be almost at your goal. You didn't have to lose that much, right? There's a couple people that have been losing good amounts of weight. I'm glad a couple of people are doing it with me. That's cool. That's awesome, dude. I got 30 more to go to hit my first goal. I'll have 100 pounds lost in 30 more. And then I'd like to try and lose another 45 and see how I feel at that point. It's going to be a good game. We're going to look at that right now. That's where I was leading with this. Mariners, Blue Jays tonight. That will be members only. Get your membership. Members only chat for Game 7 tonight. Yeah, I think so too. I still got ways to go. I got to get a lot stronger. I'm not nearly as strong as I used to be, but I'll get there. All right. We talked some football. The big game tonight starts at 8:10 Eastern. Game 7, Seattle at Toronto. Let's check out the starting pitches and potential lineups. George Kirby, the righty, got lit up last time he pitched against Toronto. I think he pitched game 1 or game 2. Or excuse me, game 3 or game 4. Either the first or second game in Seattle. I don't know, H-Dog. I don't know, because then both those teams put up points, but the Buccaneers are missing Bucky Irvin, and they could be missing, and they're missing Godwin, and they could be missing Egbuka and Evans potentially. So I don't know. I don't know if the Lions, if the Buccaneers don't put up points, you got to hope the Lions score more than they usually do. And the Buccaneers are decent on defense. They give up some, but I don't know if they give up 40. You know what I'm saying? If it ends up being like a 31-13 game or something, you're fucked. You know, and it could be one of those games depending on who's playing. So Kirby versus Bieber. Kirby 0-1, 7.7 7.07 ERA, 14 innings pitched, 17 hits, 18 Ks, 3 base on balls, giving up 4 dingers. Bieber pitched really well the other night. He's 1-0. Gave up, I believe, a 2-run homer early in that game and then struck out everyone and their mother. Had 10 Ks, I believe, 8 2/3 pitched. At least in the series. I think he went 7 the other night. If he went 8 2/3, my holy moly. Everyone knows I took Toronto at the beginning of this series. I'm not switching up. ESPN matchup predictor says Toronto has a 65.4% chance of winning tonight. 34.6% chance for the Mariners. It's going to be all hands on deck. I didn't H-Dog. Not everybody. Not everybody. I'm just being honest. Just being honest. A lot of people were giving me a lot of grief. I don't see too many of them anymore. I blocked a couple of them because they're assholes, but not all of them. It's going to be all hands on deck. One thing I think could be huge for the Blue Jays. Max Scherzer is available tonight too. I know he's old and shit. He pitched a hell of a game the other night. Gave up 5 2. Pitched really well. Pitched like 5 2/3. First game he had pitched in a fair amount of time. So he's available. If Bieber gets tired or if it's the 7th inning and Bieber gets tired, Scherzer's going in the game for me. I think. Or if something happens and they need to switch pitches, Scherzer's pitching. He's been there before. He's won multiple championships. That's a huge weapon, in my opinion. I don't care how old he is. He still had enough to get you a big win the other night. I think it's a huge advantage. I think my mom might be home. Give me 1 minute. I got to help her. I'll be right back, guys. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. You guys get it now. Okay. You're moving good. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you again. Sorry, guys. I had to help my mom get in the house. All right. Yeah, the Dodgers should repeat. They have it all. My mom had to go have her surgeon look at her surgery she just had. And she went with her girlfriend. Her girlfriend and her hadn't seen each other, so she wanted to bring her. But so I apologize for having to go outside for a few. Dead air. All right, let's see. Seattle Mariners 90-72 in the AL West during the regular season versus Toronto Blue Jays 94-68 in the AL East during the regular season. Tougher division. Played a little bit better. Not much. Tonight, 8:08 Eastern Standard Time, it goes off. George Kirby was 10-8 this season, 4.21 ERA, 137 Ks versus Bieber, 4-2, 3.57 ERA, 37 Ks. Blue Jays, this is the betting line through ESPN, I guess. -124, Mariners +104. Over under is 7.5 runs. That's kind of low. I guess they think because all the pitches are going to be available, it might be low scoring. Bottom line, the Blue Jays face the Seattle Mariners on Monday. Well, tonight, Game 7 of the ALCS. Winner moves on. Toronto was 54-27 at home this season. Finally won a game against the Mariners in this series at home. 13th time these teams will face each other this season. Tonight, Blue Jays have a 7-5 advantage in the season series. Josh Naylor's been hot. Cal Raleigh has 24 doubles, 60 homers for the Mariners during the season. Last 10 games, Blue Jays are 6-4, 294 batting average. Outscored opponents by 21 runs. Mariners 6-4 in their last 10, batting .218. They both have the same ERAs, 4.50, but the Mariners have been outscored by 6 runs. Be interesting. It's going to be a good game. Please consider becoming a member. Come hang in the chat with us. It's $1 a month. Absolute least amount possible. What up, Rusty? Salute. Blue Jays tonight, buddy. Go Blue Jays. Dalton Varsho's going to hit a homer. Didn't he just miss one last night? Or did he finally hit one? I know he almost robbed one. He's been awesome. Oh, no, that wasn't Varsho that robbed one. That was Bodger that almost robbed one. Bodger's been a stud. Varsho's been good. The Jays are hot. They're hot right now. Down 2-0. The Bats woke up. They don't give up that awful grand slam. This series is probably over. Crazy Drew. There's been a lot of hits like that in this series. A lot of balls hit off the fence. High on the fence. There's been some almost home runs, too. Oh, these teeth are fucking... Sorry, my teeth are bothering me today. Ugh, some days they bother the fuck out of me. I wouldn't be nervous. I like the Blue Jays' chances. I really do. both teams are going to have every pitcher possibly available that hasn't thrown too much. The Jays could bring Verlander out. Scherzer out at any point if they feel the need. Bieber pitched really good last game. Kirby got spanked the other game. He pitched the other night. That place is going to be loud. That place is going to be loud tonight. That place is a tough place to play, especially in a Game 6 or Game 7. I've seen it too many times. When they've won the World Series, that place goes bonkers. When they won in 90 whatever with Joe Carter and Roberto Alomar and shit. Even back then it was like that. Then the home runs, what's his name hit to help seal the deal in their last championship. No shit. That's pretty cool. But we'll be going live for that game. It'll be members only, at least in the chat. Come stop by. Become a member. It helps the channel a lot. It's $1 a month. If you've been gifted one, if you could give someone else one, they don't know who you are. They don't know you did it, really. They won't have any of your information. I'm at Gillette Stadium. But Kirby was a little shaky last time out. Lost 13-4. 4 innings pitched, 8 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned, 3 homers given up. Walked 2 and had 4 strikeouts. I like Toronto's chances. I wonder if they have put out lineups yet. I'm going to try and see if they have an idea who's going to play. Hopefully Springer's feeling better than he felt yesterday. No lineup out yet. No lineup out. They'll be dropping it in the next few hours, I'm sure. But yeah, just figured it was rainy and shitty. I had to wait for my mom to get home from the doctors before I did much, so I could help her in. So I figured I'd kill a little time talking some sports with you guys. Yeah, I really like Toronto's chances tonight. I would like them even more if they had Bo Bichette, but I still like it. I still like the chances. They've got all the momentum. You would think. As of right now, they have all the momentum. I think that counts a little bit. If they can continue to carry the momentum, they will be fine. Yeah, I'm trying to be cautiously optimistic about the Patriots, but they look pretty damn good. They haven't played the greatest teams, but they beat a really good team, a team that's going to be there probably in the Bills. They pretty much gave a game away against the Steelers. The Vegas game, first game of the year, there was some injuries. They played horrible. Everyone else, they've been scoring some points against. The Saints aren't the greatest team, but they got a W against them. Titans not the greatest team the teams that aren't supposed to be very good, they've put up a lot of points on, which is very exciting. Very exciting. I didn't think they would be 5-2. I figured they would lose to Pittsburgh, the Bills, and someone else in that time period, just being young. People have been in the chat talking about who the MVP is right now. No one brought up the Colts until I brought it up, because we were just thinking out loud, and I'm like, what about Danny Jones? He's got to be a top 5 quarterback right now. They got the best record in the league, whether you like it or not. I said the Colts were going to win the AFC South this year. I said there's a chance. I took them to win it over the Texans because I didn't think the Texans had a good enough team. Stroud's above average. I'm still not crazy about him. Their running back's pretty damn solid. He's been hurt all year. Yeah. And he wasn't that bad. Like, I've watched him play a little bit in New York. They were a really bad team. But, like, when you watched him, you're like, at least I felt like if he got some pieces, he wouldn't be so bad. Sam Darnold did the same thing. It's becoming more common. What up, Mr. Brown? It's not out of the realm of possibility, Topper. We went through the Bills and the Pats schedule. The Bills have a much harder schedule, in my opinion. And they play each other one more time, and it's in Foxborough. So it's not out of the... It's not... It wouldn't be a surprise if New England found a way to do it at home. They got to do it at home now. They did it on the road, which is a big stepping stone for a young team winning on the road. Now they got to do it at home. Hopefully the hype doesn't get to them. If I was Vrabel, I would try and keep them in a bubble, try and keep them humble. Be confident, but try to play it down a little. I guess I would say. I've seen it so many times, like, it's good to be confident and it's good to be feeling yourself, and you should feel good about yourself. But try to keep that shit in check and inside our locker room. You know what I mean? Try not to let too much of it get out. Try and kill the noise as far as the media. And just keep grinding. There's still a lot of games left. Depends how much it would cost. And it depends how much he would cost. They got a lot of cap room, but they got young guys they're going to have to sign if they want to keep. Drake May's going to need some money in the next 2 years. He's phenomenal. A.J. Brown's phenomenal. Him and Vrabel are boys. Some people think he's unhappy in Philly. He had a huge catch yesterday. Sealed the deal for them. Deals, that's funny. I heard he liked the yay. I read an article that said that out in LA. It was not a secret that he might be on some Perico. I don't know, man. I like going a little bit younger, trying to find some young guys. I mean, Crosby's not super old, but I just want to see them doing what they're doing with the guys they have because it seems to be working all right. You stop bringing guys in, you've got to make sure they're solid. I think it's in Detroit, right? It's in Detroit. Detroit's an underdog. If the Buccaneers don't have Egbuka or Evans, if they're missing those guys, I think the Lions find a way to win. They're also missing Irving at running back, and they're missing 2 running backs. So I would probably go with the Lions tonight. They're both questionable last I saw. Both questionable. Yeah, Detroit -6.5. Means they're giving up points to Tampa. Matchup predictor 61.2%. Detroit possibility of a win on ESPN for what that's worth. But both of them were questionable. Both of them are questionable. I'll be covering the baseball game. If the baseball game is a bigger game, unless it's like a complete blowout where someone puts up 20 runs, I'll be watching that game tonight. We'll be covering that game. It's just a bigger game. I would take Seattle too. I would take Seattle over the Texans. Texans need to win badly if they want to make a run and try to be a playoff team. They're lucky to be 2-3. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. Consider becoming a member. It's going to be at least members only chat tonight, if not members only everything. So consider getting a membership for $1 if you enjoy what we do. It's $1.06, Tiger. I got the Blue Jays tonight. I took the Blue Jays to win the series. Maybe it's some charge or something where you live or the taxes. Where I was, it was $1.06. Thanks, Evie. If you were gifted a membership, consider gifting someone else a membership. It helps the channel, helps the community that enjoys the channel. I got to go get a workout in. It just stopped raining. I got to keep this weight loss going. But I will catch you guys tonight around 8 o'clock. Have a great rest of the afternoon. I can't gift nothing. But if you're gifted one, if you're fortunate enough to give someone else one, it would help the channel. It would help other people. Much obliged. I got to go get this workout in. I will catch you guys tonight. Blue Jays Mariners, Game 7. Be there, be square.